The decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. After the interception, here's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaunton hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Now Wilson. And Dixon has it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. This is the Oklahoma State alone. Chris Carson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Off the bootleg. Ryan dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. First half, and the Falcons are in for 6.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that, but I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face